My name is Jayant Davar. I'm the founder of Sandhar Technologies, a company that's involved in auto component manufacturing in the country. I was born in a modest family. I'm the first generation entrepreneur. And it took quite a while for people around me to understand why I wanted to be in business, because when I grew up, business was still had a negative connotation in a country like India, which was largely socialist. And anything to do with capitalism was looked at and frowned upon as to you were kind of delving into a world of corruption, you were delving into a world of licensing, and so on and so forth. So one made promises to oneself that one would not get tempted into that kind of corrupt scenarios, and that's how it's been. So a lot of struggle and disappointments, a lot of successes and celebration, and I guess a lot of companions on the way. You know, there is a sense of humility and there is still a sense of awe, because sometimes you get to doubt yourself. Why am I getting this award? Do I really deserve it? And then you go back and think, and I think the participation, the work, the amount of effort that's been put in by our teams. You know, we now have maybe 12,000, 13,000 people, blessings from so many people. That kind of overwhelms you. And sometimes you feel, why am I the choice? So that kind of questioning still stays. To be honest with you, I haven't looked at the latter two so far, whether it's preservation or whether it's passing on. For me, I'm still the risk taker that I was. So it's easy for me to put everything at stake for my own belief system, my sense of conviction. And maybe the next generations will probably look at this second and the third aspects. But for me today, I'm prepared to put everything on the toe line again if I was convinced that there is something that needs to be done. Every book has been inspiring in some way or the other. I'm right now reading a book a biography of Mr. J.J. Irani. It's called The Steel Man. Again, something that kind of disrupts your mind and thinking. If you were to put yourself back in those years when he was an entrepreneur rather than an entrepreneur. But I think every aspect of everyone's life, if you read any biography of anyone, if you look at the story or hear the story of a rickshaw man who rides, there is so much to learn. So I wouldn't say there's one book that's kind of inspired me, but every human story that's been there of fight, of struggle, of strength, and then success is something for all of us to learn from. And I love reading books, I love watching biographies and so on and so forth. It's amazing. So I can't really single out one. There are hundreds of them. The Maverick,